All right, so here's a quick update on where we stand. The engine is in the truck. You can see there's still a lot of accessories we got to put on here. Everything's bolted down. In a previous video segment, I mentioned a little problem where where the transmission, see back there, there's the transmission dipstick, and the O-ring that fits around there that seals it popped in to the transmission. So it's gone, and it fell down in there. Clearly it was needing changed anyway. So the problem is that with it having fallen down into the transmission, now I have to take the transmission pan down, which, you know, wasn't on my list of things to do. But honestly, given everything I've done so far, I suppose pulling the pan down, changing the filter, and changing the transmission fluid probably wouldn't be a bad thing to do. So that's what my task right now is, to basically pull the pan down and change the transmission fluid and change the filter, and get that old gasket that fell in there and put the new one in and button that all up. Okay, so here we go.
How's it going under there?
I'm getting it all set up for lowering. All right, so I've got the pan the best I could center this block.
Okay.
There's only like 6 more bolts holding the pan up.
Okay.
And I'm ready to take it down whenever.
Okay.
So, I've never removed a transmission pan, so I'm a little afraid of a mess capability. But I've got the jack pressed up here pretty tight.
Okay.
So, but there isn't much holding it on now, so.
It is probably filled to the brim.
So maybe I should get a bunch of pig rags ready.
Yeah, I'd be prepared.
All right, let me go. We are dripping. You're dripping. All right, what other bolts do we have? We have this bolt back here, and oh, it's raining. It's raining ATF. I'll tell you what, there's nothing.
What about this linkage here? Are we good there?
Yeah, it's just gonna slip by it, I'm hoping.
Okay.
All right, this is the last bolt. All right, there's nothing holding this.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, so we're gonna go down just a hair. Okay?
Yep. hang on. Before you do that, let me be a little bit more balanced in my ability to hold. Okay.
You ready?
Ready.
I'm gonna move this.
In case it falls forward.
Yep. Because you're not gonna be able to go. It won't go back, right?
I don't think so.
Because it's got the exhaust there.
Oh. All right. All right. All right. I think that initial surge has happened. Go ahead and lower it. It's pouring down the back.
Ready?
I'm not gonna be able to catch this because that's where the jack has to go. Okay, go ahead.
Yep. There we go. Starting to get loose there. You got it.
I got it.
You're holding it.
Wait, give me some pressure.
Okay.
Take it up. All right, it's got to slide back. Can we move the entire jack? No. I wonder if we can move.
Looks like it slipped forward.
Actually, it's not terribly heavy. Go ahead and lower it a little bit.
I mean, it's pretty loose now.
Hang on. Something's... All right, hang on. Bring it back up.
Okay.
All right, hang on. I just need to... Hang on. I gotta think about this because there's something... Must be a filter or something that's holding it from just coming off. So I'm wondering if it would be better to try to drain this somehow.
Well, the filter sits down inside the pan almost near the bottom.
Okay.
So what you may have to do is tip the front down
Mm-hmm.
and try to pour it in here. Okay.
Can you turn the jack?
Yeah, I'm going to try it. You will hold that, sir. I will
Okay.
turn the jack.
All right. Okay.
Okay. This is never pretty. So.
Hang on. Let me get this other pan. Stay by. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
You got it?
To the best of my ability. Oh shit. Damn, it's stuck on something. What the hell? Oh shit.
I think it's this linkage over here. Nick, you're under this linkage over here.
So,
Okay, hang on a second.
I thought it would just slide out from under that.
No, it may. Yep, I got the green pan over here. Okay, where's it pouring out now? Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to go to towards you, like an inch or so.
There's something in there hanging it up from doing that.
Yeah.
And it won't drip, it won't bend down much either.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, let me get the jack out of there, okay?
Okay.
I mean,
Damn, you'd think it would be happy to drip out now. I haven't found a video online that shows changing a transmission pan as being clean. It just doesn't exist.
no. It's a good thing we've got the exhaust down.
Yeah.
If it were up, it'd be tighter to it.
Yep.
Well, you can just let it sit there and drip for a while.
Oh, look what I found inside the pan. I just put my hand in there. Randomly put my hand in there.
You found the O-ring? That'll be damned.
I put my hand in there to see how deep and how much more oil was left. And guess what? The first thing I put my finger on.
There you go.
Unbelievable. It's like it was taunting me.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any chance you can slide that light more in the middle so I could set it up here in the middle? Or maybe if you just pull it out all together and then just slide it in between these two jack stands.
Okay.
Just so there can be some, because I really can't see what's going on under here. Okay, perfect, thank you. All right, I'm gonna see if I can somehow shimmy this thing out.
What do you think?
I don't feel anything under holding it underneath. I think it's just all that linkage. I think the linkage is responsible almost entirely.
Oh, can you get it any far forward? Forward and try to take it towards that direction. It's that exhaust. See, you're hitting that exhaust. I can see that.
Look, I don't understand what it's stuck on. Is it hooked on something?
It's like it's still under this linkage. If you could get it to go this way and kick it over toward in the front a little bit, yeah, a little bit more.
That's as far as I can go.
Is it? Okay. Because you're so close to it.
I can't even bring it forward. Oh, there's something under here that I'm hooked on too. Which is right up against the linkage. Damn it. It's almost like that linkage has to come out. There's a big, I don't know what you want to call it. Once again, shitty engineering.
So how's that linkage? There's probably a damn bolt holding that whole linkage in there. How in the hell?
Now, let me put it back up the way it was. Just. Dude. There's a clip right here. See that clip?
Yeah, but if that gets out of your way, the bracket's still there. You know what I mean?
All right.
But I don't see. Can you pull the transmission, see if it'll go towards you at all?
What's it caught on?
Yeah, the metal part of this bracket, I think. It's hitting on the metal bracket.
I mean, I have so much play in here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what in the shit's holding it.
Probably a solenoid or something over in this corner.
There is something in that corner. It should be cleared now. What the hell is it held up on now?
There. Here's what I'm thinking.
What are you thinking?
What if you stuck that on that bracket and pulled the bracket back a little bit?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, like, yeah. I see what you're saying. Can you pull it towards you?
Yeah, but I can only pull it so far. It's like it's.
I can't bend this back anymore. All right, well, welcome back. We're moving right along, and let's see, what have we done up to this point? I'm trying to capture as most I'm trying to capture as much of this on camera as I possibly can. There's a few things that we ran into along the way that I didn't capture on camera. I think I most recently, and admittedly, since this is my very first engine removal and installation, I'm really trying to remember to capture all this on camera, but admittedly, sometimes I take the camera off in frustration, set it down, wipe the sweat off my forehead, and forget to resume recording. So there's a few steps that, or a few things that you may have missed. So, I take these opportunities here to catch you up. So right now, the last thing I think I did without recording, we had to, you may remember when I attempted to put the transmission dipstick back in. So the dipstick back in there, and then that little grommet fell into the pan. So that grommet fell into the pan, so I didn't have any other choice but to take the pan down and remove that grommet. But if you're going to take the pan down, you might as well go ahead and transmission service, filter, fluid, all that good stuff, gasket. So I went and got the filter, the kit, basically the filter, the gasket, and the fluid. Removed the pan, but it's a pain to remove. There's a bracket that holds some linkage, and you have to move that out of the way. And that's complicated by the fact that the front drive shaft is in the way too. And that's complicated by the fact that the Y pipe is close by the pan. So you have all these things, the bracket the linkage for the bracket, or the bracket that holds the linkage, the front drive shaft for four-wheel drive, and the Y pipe all kind of get in the way, so to speak. Took a lot of maneuvering, a lot of shuffling things around, a lot of finagling things around, but finally we got the pan down. But in order to put the pan back on, we got the bright idea, well, let's loosen up the Y pipe where it connects downstream close to the resonator, to kind of move that Y pipe a little bit, because the Y pipe's not connected to the exhaust manifolds or to the headers yet. So there's a lot of play in that Y pipe. So the thought was, well, why not go ahead and just unbolt it so we can shift that Y pipe around. Well, in the process of unbolting the downstream part of the Y pipe to where it connects to the resonator and then the muffler, what happened was one of the bolts that's welded in broke off. So then that created another complicated factor, because then, okay, that's something we're going to have to take care of. We went ahead and got the transmission all buttoned up. With that Y pipe loose now, we were able to get that pan back up underneath the transmission. So then it came time to, transmission's all buttoned up, let's go ahead and figure out how we're going to reconnect that Y pipe. So basically what I did was I just went and drilled it out, drilled out the busted stud. And in case you're wondering which one I'm talking about, this is the one I'll show you here. It's the one, in fact, you could probably see the new hardware. Let me see if I can point this out to you. See that guy right there? See that guy right there? That's the one I'm talking about. So the stud that comes with it is right there, and then the one that I had to drill out is right there, and put some new hardware on there. But I didn't film that whole thing because that just was kind of frustrating. But I got that all buttoned back up. There you could see the everything else. Well, I'm gonna have to do some work with the, reconnect the O2 sensors and whatnot. But that kind of delayed things a little bit, and I didn't put any of that on camera. But I wanted to share my story about that and share it with you, just so to let you know that, these engine removals and installations are not always cut and dry. Things pop up. you have to be ready for the unexpected, okay? And let me tell you, everything in the last 2 or 3 days has been unplanned and unexpected. I did not plan on servicing the transmission. I didn't plan on, none of that. So, basically we're probably about 10, 12 hours behind where we should be schedule-wise. And yes, it takes much longer to put this all back together than it did to take it apart. So anyway, where are we at now? Well, right now I'm in the process of reconnecting all of the things that connect to the bell housing. So back there, there's some brackets that bolt to the bell housing that hold the wire harness and hold the transmission vent tube, like this guy right here. This bracket here I have to put on the top bolt going to the bell housing, and then put the vent tube on there. And then after that, I'm going to do some wire routing. I'm going to start to route this wire harness, and then I'm going to put the starter on, and then we'll probably call it a day after that.